Okay, I finally took the time to claim the exotic from my thingamajig day before weekly reset. What are you doing? Banshee 44 explains as you place the weapon form. You can't just take guns from the hive and expect me to. He trails off as he picks up the weapon and turns it over in his hands. Who's been working on this? Eris? He wonders to himself. She must have had Bria help. He holds one of the dangling cards between his metal fingers and squints. These use hive magic to keep the weapon intact, huh? Smart. A little creepy, but smart. He nods and hands the weapon back. You don't need to be a Thanatonaut to see this thing has some deep ties to the other side. You want to earn its respect, you'll have to do a lot of killing and not as much dying. That should be fine. Oh yeah, and I gotta make a build because I gotta try out the new aspect next time I get on. My Deuterinos, the name is Cruggles. It is week 2 of the whole hive thingamajig. Yeah, that shite. I am going to record the story stuff this week, as per usual. Oh, Legend Savathun thing available. Cool. Savathun Eris wishes to speak to me. Why was I hovering over tower? Okay. In the time that since. So yeah, right before I recorded that little clip where I get the catalyst quest for this exotic here, I actually did a bunch of quests. Got 5 of those card things. They were simple quests. It was basically just do the altars summoning and the altars of sorrow on the moon, things like that. The altars of summoning, by the way, really are just a version of the mission invoke that we did. It's not really anything special. I'll probably record each encounter later on, but for now, like depending on if we don't get them for the weekly missions here. Interact. Oh, hello, Eris.
Greetings, Guardian.
Oh!
I am focusing my will, preparing myself to step into the ritual space once again. When I first transformed, I thought I might become something greater. Instead, my doubts fell away and I found myself simplified, refined. Though I became Hive, I was more myself. I mentioned that to Ikora and she furrowed her brow. I told her she would have time to worry later. But now, I need tithes. Sword logic may be high philosophy, but your tithes of power are real. And when I absorb them, it feels like hope. Fight in my name, Guardian. Every opponent you defeat strengthens me, from Shax's crucible to Savathun's own throne world. The Hive believe that only the strongest have earned their existence. If a queen cannot hold her power, she must be betrayed. I will not deny them their dogma. I will embody it.
Okay. Listen to Eris's story. Oh. Learn about... Oh, cutscene.
The sword logic. The impetus of the hive. Oryx, the Taken King, brother to Savathun and Xivu Arath, sought whispers from the worms of fundament and dredged this truth from the deep. All things must prove their right to exist. The rest will die in terror. There is neither escape nor exemption. Simple, essential, beautiful to know. Oryx led his sisters down the bladed path. We have tested ourselves against horrors. We emerge changed. Through this, we become stronger. We become free. We will avail ourselves of our enemy's tools. Xivu Arath believes every death proves the sword logic. That she unveils the false shape of the Traveler's lie by her blade. But she needs her truth. She is desperate for its vindication. She wishes for a world without grief, or pity, or doubt. Not baleful, not beautiful. A childish cry. The Hive call us liars, the unfree, deniers of the all-edged truth. But I take the power the sword logic offers not out of desperation, but desire. For Crota. Oryx. Savathun. I wield their killers as a knife. The Hive know this truth as well as any logic. I am here, and they are not. Ayat.
Interesting. Attuning with an element. Oh, okay, where's... Okay, what do they mean attuning with an element? Okay, by reading Eris's notes on sword logic and the secrets of the Hive, you believe she can... You see she believes she can claim deeper power of the throne world by continuing Savathun's experiments with light. Tuning to an element will allow you to explore Savathun's spire more efficiently and augment your own capabilities. Choose an element and begin the ritual. Attuned with the powers of arc light to further... Okay, I'm going to try arc attunement. Just because that's what... I wanted to try either solar or arc. I'm going to try arc. Defeat combatants using your selected element's damage to... Okay. Well, I've got... Oh, well, I've got a sword that does arc. Also, I have to... Let me get the... Wait. Hang on, the deep sight didn't reset. Bungie. I think your game glitched. It's supposed to... Oh, the next season of The Witch. So, okay. That's kind of sad. Well, anyways, let me, defeat combatants using your selected element's damage type in Savathun's Throne World or in seasonal activities. Defeating seasonal combatants will grant bonus damage. Just for the sake of shortening this clip, I'm just going to go ahead and do this in the Throne World.
We thank you.
Alright, so... I'm just looking at this while... Okay, so... There's something about hive elemental runes in the lost sectors regarding to the light elements or whatever. So what I'm gonna do, I think it's referring to the same runes from when I was doing the from the Spire thing with Dark. The Seventh Inspire, I think the activity's called. I could be wrong. But yeah, it was a good thing I chose Throne World, because I was already in Throne World. I don't know why this is loading. I've already been in a lost sector. Okay. Done this lost sector quite a few times now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cool, I got the grenade logic thing. First step done. Yeah, it was really easy. Like, one basic enemy was 2%. Oh! Did that not count as a... Or... Is the sword not counting as a hit? Okay, it is counting as a hit. I just have to actually get it to the hit to land. Come on. There we go. Man, it took a while. Okay. Are there any more? There are more. Shit. I just have to position myself correctly. Come on. There we go. Are there more? Are there more in this room? That's what I'm wondering, because I don't want to miss them. I'm going to feel really angry if I miss them. Oh, there is one more in this room. There we go. Again, just have to position myself right. All right, I'm gonna say if I missed them, I can always come back and get them. Never mind, it's telling me to stay back. The marker's still pointing there, so maybe I'm not. Maybe I am missing them still. Hang on. Oh yeah, let's see what this thing looks like if I just throw it. Oh. It's kind of like a miniature version of the stasis super, in the sense that it's there to unravel everything. Oh, so I can shoot or throw them, and I don't even shoot it with a regular weapon. It works with or with a strand weapon. I can use just any weapon on it. That's pretty cool. And there's no cooldown on the ability itself. It looks like, but just on the tangle cooldowns, which makes perfect sense. I mean, it's pretty cool if you want to make an offensive strand build. That's less about the direct control of the battlefield that other aspects have to offer. and more just about pure offense. Okay, so we're trying a few different things here because I think the quest might have been glitching. I can't find anything saying you have to shoot them in a specific order, yet for some reason... That's part of what the vibe I get. Is that you're actually supposed to shoot them in a different order or something, but nothing I'm reading says that that's supposed to be the case, so I don't know if that is or not. So let's try a few different things here. That's ritual circle manifest nearby. Okay. I'm gonna go back to using what I was using had on before. Thank you, Monte Carlo, or thank you, other Trinity Ghoul, for your help. Opaque card times 2. Oh! Now I have to go visit the radio in the helm. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, no, this entire... How do I word it? That little quest was interesting. Just attuning with arc light, just cuz. Radio time.
I heard you Guardians got a lesson in sword logic today. You think you can defeat Sivu Arath with philosophy? Right. Let me show you something. Savathan kept records, and I took a look at what she had on her sister. Got a recording from way back, just after you Guardians drop-kicked Oryx into Saturn's orbit. Call it a primary source for your little research project.
Our brother is dead. I will take my revenge as he sought for his son. Revenge? For what? The dead deserved to die. That's your own blockhead. Oryx was a hypocrite, and so are you. He loved us. He made of our deaths a study. And she, who has endured, who sharpened the sword of his defeat, has done the same. She will take up his mantle. When she is bared to her true shape, we will meet her on the bladed path. What a vain child you are. Or it spoiled you rotten. Not everyone wants to be like you. And you won't always get your way. I will test my strength against her brood, and she will prove our logic true.
Do you see what you Guardians did? Do you see what's happening here? Sivu Arath thinks Eris is one of them, some kind of heir to Oryx. That ritual of hers tied a pretty bow on that theory. This is all part of Savathan's plan. But I can't help wondering, what the hell does Eris think she's doing?
So Amaru, okay. So I understand. I think I was able to kind of pick that up. That makes sense, actually, from that conversation. At first, I was like, huh? And then I was like, okay, that makes some sense. But Imaru... Yeah, I guess Imaru is just showing... I think it's a little weird Imaru's just kind of showing us Savathun's records. At the same time, though, I guess it makes sense. He's just trying to help fulfill Savathun's plan, or whatever, and he's confused about what Eris... So that makes sense. That the more I think about it. His reaction. Hello.
Hey,
Oh.
Eris. Heard we have some strange bedfellows. Though, if a bedfellow ain't strange, then they're probably not worth having.
So it seems. Have you come to urge caution? To advise against temptation?
Nah, you know what you're about. But I'm wondering, what's it like?
It begins as a feral surmise. A suspicion. I hear whispers, but they are in my voice. It rises until I am screaming. I make a demand. An atavistic fear now sublimated into a singular, desperate urge. A hunger I must endlessly sate. But the Hive are not afraid. They are awestruck. They know that I am vengeance, and they have conjured me back with vengeance.
Ooh, sounds like a wild ride.
I seek to subvert the Hive's flawed logic. I may only do so because of what I am, and what I am not. It is a wild ride.
Hey, I'll be there when you're on the other side of this.
As will I. Trust.
God, I fucking love those two together. Visit the holo projector. Okay. But yeah, I gotta admit, the story, obviously okay, so the gameplay of the season, the story of the season, I'm loving it so far. Obviously, the weekly storytelling stuff is, the presentation of it is a little iffy, but it's better than most seasons.
Surprise, sunshine. Thought I'd hack this old holotech and say hello. I don't like this whole let's work together plan, but I don't have to. I've got my orders. Let me play something for you.
Tomorrow, if I am indisposed, bide your time. The witness will force the Vanguard's hand eventually, and they'll realize they need information only I possess. One of them will be open to a bargain. Not Mara again, poor dear. More likely Ikora, or her gloomy little hanger-on Ares. Give them any help they ask. It'll all be worth it in the end. And tell them something clever to make them think that this was their idea.
You get all that, Guardian? Savathun wants me to give you the soft sell. But that's not really my style. So, go ahead. Bust up the throne world. Get as strong as you like. Tithe to Eris until she's fat as a tick. It's all part of Savathun's plan. You need any help digging your own grave? Just let me know.
Oh, you bastard. I have an idea what he might be doing, but... God damn it. Fuck this asshole. Alright. So anyways. Oh, yeah. I have, I have a couple opaque cards to turn in for stuff from the table here. So let's do that real quick. Liminal. Okay. Dealing arc damage adds... Empowered... Oh. Okay, extends the timer when activating arc crystals. Trying the words, I'm sorry. In Seasonal Witch activities, activating an arc crystal blinds and jolts nearby combat. Cool. And my assumption is that one I don't have to change out or something. Either way, the whole concepts of the season are interesting. Okay. I guess this is another short episode. Let's go do Veil Containment. See what the dialogue is for this week. If there is dialogue this week, I'm assuming there is. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I need a break from this shit.
I found no more logs from Dr. Essie, but I have used her algorithm to crack the data core of the Vex conceptual mind.
That's the doodad we got from the Black Guard.
Is this the same dialogue as last week?
The data within contained the Vex's blueprints for their artificial veil. The Black
Same
Guard
data as last week, assholes.
Dr. Essie's theory. Dr. Essie theorized that the paracausal energy of the Traveler operated on a quantum wavelength parallel to electrons.
Magnets?
In simpler terms, the Traveler's power runs parallel to the forces of nature. Gravity, magnetism, sound, light. The Veil does this too. It is synchronized with the Traveler. Wherever the Traveler came from, the Veil may have as well. But what the Vex made, while connected to the Traveler, was inherently flawed. It did not create the link the Witness desired. Instead, it weakened the Traveler, created static in the flow of their cosmic forces. But it did reveal one intriguing possibility. That at one time, they may have been united. Part of a whole.
So, wait. Does this mean the light and darkness were the same once? One force?
Dr. Essie believed so. I am not as convinced. But it is a theory. One many scholars will explore once this data is shared. But this data allowed me to calculate the telemetry of the beam the Veil fired at the Traveler. When the Witness linked to the Veil through a ghost, it created a faster-than-light connection of darkness to the Traveler's light. A bridge to the Traveler's consciousness, if it has one. But the beam did not stop at the Traveler. Rather, a point inside of it.
Inside? Wait, what's inside the Traveler?
No one knows. But if the data I've been able to extrapolate here is correct, that is where the Witness is now. Inside the Traveler. It may be the reason why the Traveler has gone dormant, its attention directed inward, where the true threat is. But I am speculating. There is more I need to study, but I fear it will take a substantially longer amount of time.
How long do you need?
Months. If we have that long left, that is. Until then, I suppose.
Alright, and I was expecting another log of some sort. My guess is that they specifically didn't want to do vlogs every week, but it could also be a glitch. We'll have to see which one it is. In the meantime, I'm gonna end this episode here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm gonna be doing Crota later this week. Just gotta get some friends to do it, and then and yeah. So later, Smoothie Doritos. Bye bye.